In government, the Capital Outlay Committee opened their Tuesday meeting with a general update, then began discussion on the FY 2023 NPS Technology CIP requests. During the discussion, there were a number of replacements and upgrades as part of the request. The total capital request for FY 23 totaled $67,000, and that included $30,000 for replacement network switches, a wireless access point refresh for $14,000, and a firewall refresh for $23,000. The Capital Outlay Committee will meet again in the coming months. Wednesday afternoon, the Airport Commission met with a full agenda. Du Bois & King presented an AIP project update, then the Commission began new business. FAA grant application SF-424, relocation of runway 10 power control assembly, and the MassDOT grant appreciation were all discussed during this time. To end the meeting, the board covered correspondence and entered into executive session to discuss strategy with respect to litigation between Boston Executive Helicopter versus the town of Norwood. The Commission will meet again in April. The school committee met at the Savage Center Wednesday evening for the first time since 2020. Vice Chair Anne Marie Mazzola shared a warm welcome back to in-person meeting.
I would just like to say welcome back to meetings. This is my first in-person meeting with all of you in 2 years, and it's fabulous to see everyone's faces. And just another step in return to what is the new normal for everybody.
Ms. Burgess presented an ELL update to the group. Superintendent Thompson provided the superintendent's report and reviewed a technology presentation and details from the TEC report. He also gave a shout out to the Norwood High School winter athletes and coaches for an unforgettable and historic season.
I want to just say congratulations and thank you. We had an incredible winter season, incredible tournament participation. In fact, I want to say we had more teams and individuals participating in the state meets this year than anyone else. And although, I know that we didn't necessarily get a championship in any of these sports, I have to say that I'm incredibly proud of our students. I was able to go to several of the games. The teamwork that I saw there, the perseverance, grit, dedication, and the sportsmanship. And there's, 3 exclamation points on that. These kids represented Norwood extremely well. Even in some difficult circumstances, they showed the character that they are. The coaches, fantastic. I mean, you could just see the relationships amongst each other, between them and their coaches. And it's something that I know the town is very, very proud of. We will talk about these teams for a long time. There's obviously, putting boys and girls hockey back on the map, putting boys and girls basketball back on the map. When you went to these games, seeing the youth in the stands excited to cheer for their older parts, and again, part of that process of changing and looking at our sports programs, I'm really proud of where we are considering where we were 5 or 6 years ago.
Business Manager Karen Sheridan reviewed a thorough presentation regarding the FY23 budget. At the end of her report, she summarized what the upcoming budget will accomplish.
What will we accomplish with this budget? So we'll meet the needs of an increasing diverse student population. Additional attention to educational learning loss and social and emotional needs of students through targeted intervention. Increased staffing and assistance for students with disabilities. Increased instructional support for our English language learners. Curriculum refresh for elementary science. The continuation of the one-to-one Chromebooks in grades 6 and 9. Professional development in diversity, equity, inclusion, technology, and instructional practice. Continual of community service with the Metro West Youth Behavioral Service, and the effective use of grants and revolving funds.
The group reviewed policies regarding anti-discrimination practices and field usage rules and voted on relevant changes to the mask regulation. Member David Hiltz presented the new school committee member handbook to the board, and it was approved just in time for the upcoming town election. Before adjournment, the group voted to approve a new food services contract and contracts for 4 NPS administration leaders. The school committee will meet again next Wednesday at the Savage Center.